YouTube. Today I have sort of a confession for you, and that is that I might have gone shopping and I might have done a lot of shopping, but it's a drugstore haul and I just want to share with you some of the things I got. I got some new things that are out in the market and some things that I've been wanting to try, so I'm going to kind of do like mini reviews and tell you all what I found. And one more thing before I start with that is that I wanted to give a shout out to a couple new beauty gurus that I have met through YouTube. And one of them is Official Beauty 13, and she's super sweet. She makes beauty videos just like me, and she just started. So I just want to give a shout out to her. She's so sweet, and we've just kind of been supporting each other because it's kind of hard to get started here on YouTube and kind of gain popularity. And so I just want to tell you guys about her, and I will link her YouTube channel down below. And I'll start out with the Rite because that's the first place I went, and I already started using some of the stuff I got from there. And so the first thing in my bag is this Wet n Wild Color Icon. And I've heard a lot about Wet n Wild. You know, they remind me a little bit of e.l.f. because they're both very similarly priced. And I've heard that Wet n Wild products, especially their Color Icon products, are super pigmented. And so this is a bronzer, and you can see you get a lot of it. It is the color Ticket to Brazil. And I already used this. I'm using it today, actually. I don't know if you can see because I'm using natural lighting. But you can see it's like super pigmented, like crazy pigmented. And I'll show you on my hand right there. It's actually really creamy and very light. And I have noticed it's a very golden tone. And I was kind of afraid to use that at first because I'm very like pink and red undertone. But it actually makes a really nice warm face, and it kind of just warms up the face and gives you like a nice little glow. And so I think this will definitely be kind of like a more summer bronzer for me. I don't know if I can get away with it so much in the winter, but if you have golden undertones, or if you're a little bit darker skin tone, I think this would be really pretty on your face. So the second thing I got from Rite is this Color Icon Trio by Wet n Wild, and this is really expensive as well. I think this is about $2 or $3 for this trio, and the bronzer was like I think $3 or $4, so that, again, really inexpensive brand of makeup. But this is the Silent Treatment Trio, and the thing that attracted me to this palette originally is this creamy peachy color, and I thought it'd be really pretty to use these as a smoky eye and then use this in the brow bone like it suggests anyway, just to kind of soften it up, and I just love this color. But the thing I ended up actually really loving about this, because I'm wearing it today and I actually wore it yesterday, is this eyelid color. It's kind of like a purpley taupe color. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a very light wash of color, but it gives kind of like a really pretty satin sheen to your eyes, and I'm so impressed by the color pigmentation of these. And I'll actually show you, like, I'll swatch so you can see this middle chocolate brown color is just so pigmented. It's crazy. You only need a little bit in your crease, and it goes a long way how much color there is. But I'll show you on my skin. You can see like that chocolate brown in the middle is just really pigmented. But yeah, they go on smoothly, they blend out really well. I'm so impressed by how cheap this is, but how good the quality is. The last thing I got from Rite is this new Almay. I think they're advertised as like liquid lip balm, and it's the color Cantaloupe, and I love this color. It's just like a pretty peach color, and it looks exactly like Cantaloupe color. And it looks like the brush looks like this. It's like a duvet brush, and I was attracted to this. I'm not a big lip gloss person. I haven't worn lip gloss since like 8th grade. I just kind of hate feeling like I have something on my lips at all time, like kind of goopy and heavy. But this is advertised as a liquid lip balm, and so I thought it might be more moisturizing and kind of less sticky. And so I really want to try this, and I'm actually going to probably do a review on this and another lip gloss I got from Walgreens. So next place I went is Walgreen. This is like the bulk of my purchases, so just heads up on that. So the first thing I got, it's actually a skincare product, and it's the Neutrogena Pore Finding Exfoliating Cleanser. And this is actually pretty new. I just saw a commercial for it, which made me want to go out and get it. It has alpha and beta hydroxy acids in it, and that I mentioned that in my drugstore.com haul, that alpha and beta hydroxy are basically like an acid that helps kind of break down your top layer of skin and get the dead skin cells off. And the fact that this is exfoliator, I really wanted to try to find a gentle exfoliator with this acid in it, because that kind of helps, it's supposed to help clear up the skin and also fight wrinkles and just kind of act like kind of a peel, but not really a peel. So I just wanted to try this. I always love trying new cleansers, so let's try that. And the second thing I got that was kind of a skincare product is the Studio 35 Beauty Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. And again, in the drugstore.com haul video I did, I got the Lumine eye makeup remover, and I loved it, and I am almost out of it, but I didn't really want to reorder just that on drugstore.com, and I didn't want to have to kind of like make up, you know, a bunch of products that I didn't necessarily want just to get free shipping. So I just went out and got this because it was easier to pick it up at Walgreens. So we'll see if this works. Hopefully it doesn't irritate my eyes because that's a big problem I have, but I'm hoping it's kind of like similar formula because it's kind of like that salad dressing type of thing. The other thing I got at Walgreens is the Wet n Wild Blush in Heather Silk. And don't ask me why I got some Wet n Wild stuff at Walgreens and some at Rite Aid, because honestly this was at the Rite Aid Walgreens, but I just didn't know about it. I was kind of looking at it and feeling it out, but I thought it was more of like a fall color. So I haven't even tried this yet, so I'll swatch it for you guys, but I heard that their blushes are super pigmented, and they are right. It is super, super pigmented. It's a very pretty like mauve pink and kind of like a wine color, and I'll swatch this for you on my skin. Super light and creamy, you can see right there, and I love this kind of blush. I think this is probably one of the more flattering tones on my skin, but very inexpensive again, like I said about the other stuff, so I just picked this up just to give it a try. Another thing I picked up at Walgreens is this Fergie palette by Wet n Wild, and she has a lot of things featured in Wet n Wild right now. So I originally was looking for a single eyeshadow in this color called Lagoon, which is a cobalt blue color, because I wanted to do a 4th of July eye makeup tutorial and use that to line underneath my rim. But I couldn't find it in a single palette, so I was walking by this palette a couple times, and I realized that I was like absolutely in love with all these colors. And the palette is called Maldives Sky. So it has this kind of beautiful cobalt blue, but it also has these other ones that I think would be so pretty for a pop of color underneath the eyes. And so I'm hoping that these are really pigmented, and I'll just kind of test out the cobalt blue, and of course it is. It seems like all the Wet n Wild stuff is really pigmented, and I'll just rub that on so you can see right there. It's just really, really beautiful, and I think it would be really pretty underneath the eyes. And another thing I picked up there that was kind of boring is this Wet n Wild dual pencil sharpener. It has two pencil sharpeners, like one, I don't know if you can see, but one's a big one and one's a small one, and I wanted this because not only do I have a lot of eyeliner pencils, but I also have that jumbo NYX eye pencil and a couple other ones like that, so I really wanted to find one that would fit both. One of the reasons I really wanted to go to Walgreens, and it's really hard to find Walgreens where I live in Virginia, they don't really have them close to my house. We're kind of more of a CVS county, I guess, but so I had to drive like 20 minutes south to get to Walgreens. But one of the reasons I love Walgreens is this Jordana line, and they make a lot of different products, but they're so cheap. They're kind of comparable to e.l.f. and Wet n Wild, but their products are so nice. I actually have one of their eyeliners on my eyes today. It's an eggplant color, which I really, really love, and the quality is awesome. So I've been hearing people rave about this Jordana Besh Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. Some people say this is like their holy grail mascara, and so I wanted to try it because it's $2.99, so if that becomes my holy grail, that'd be awesome. Another one I picked up by Jordana is this Easy Eyeliner for Eyes in Blue Devine. I don't know if you can see, it's like a really pretty like navy kind of blue jean blue, but I love this eggplant color on my eyes, and so I thought that maybe I could mix it up and do like a dark navy blue, because I just think it looks a little bit more interesting. So another mascara I picked up at Walgreens is this Pore Professional Super Thick Lash by Covergirl, and I actually heard a lot about this as well, and people said, I don't know if this has been out on the market for a while or it's new or what, but not a lot of people talk about this, but lately it's gotten a lot of buzz on YouTube and a lot of blog sites about how it's kind of been underrated and how great it is and how the quality is really nice. So I really want to try this, and I think I might do another battle of the mascaras, like I did. I'll link that video right here. But I did a battle of mascaras with the Covergirl Flamed Out and the Revlon Lash Potion, so I might do the same thing where I do like a first impressions on both eyes and just kind of see how they wear throughout the day. So if you want to see that, just comment below. And the last thing I picked up from Walgreens is this Apocalips. I know a lot of people have heard about this. Here it's called the Rimmel Show Off Lip Lacquer. I know in the UK it's called the Rimmel Apocalips. I kind of like that name better, but I picked it up in the color Stellar, and this color is like so bold and so gorgeous. It's kind of like a pinky red, almost like watermelon or cherry color. I love it. So I really want to try this out because I've heard a lot of things about it. So I'll probably be doing a kind of, not battle because they're two different products, but just a comparison of like the formulas of this Almay liquid lip balm and this lip lacquer. So tell me if you guys are interested in seeing that, and I will probably. I went is Ulta, and I wanted to go there because they were having a sale on the Real Techniques brushes, and I was so excited because I've never owned one before. I actually kind of have crappy brushes. I have maybe one Eco Tools, and I have some e.l.f. ones which are okay, but I don't have like a real nice brush. I've heard so many things about the Real Techniques. So they didn't have like the brush I really wanted for blush, but they had this Real Techniques, it's a powder brush for your bases, and so I'm going to use this for my foundation because I use Bare Minerals. So I'm so excited. I know that the quality of these are supposed to be awesome. So let me open this right now actually. It looks like this. It's like so soft. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this. Yeah, it's like just so soft, and like it just feels great. And I know that it's supposed to make your makeup go on really well, and so I'm just really excited to use this, and I feel like a real YouTuber now because Samantha Chapman is actually a YouTuber, and she does a lot of makeup tutorials, so it's nice to kind of buy a brush that's made by or designed by another YouTuber here. So I'm excited about this. And another thing I picked up, since I didn't have the Real Techniques blush brush that I wanted, I picked up the Eco Tools Tapered blush brush. I love the quality of Eco Tools as well. It's used from recyclable materials, which is nice. But they also just have really good quality. I have a foundation brush by them, and I just wanted like a smaller, like I said, tapered blush brush just to, you know, kind of get in there and contour if I want to, but also just be able to blend on the apples of my cheeks on my blush and make it look really nice. So I'm really excited about this as well. And it's thinner on this side, like this, so I think it'd be really good for contouring, so I might try my hand at some contouring soon. The last thing I got from my haul is this Essence Silky Touch Blush, and this is kind of like the drugstore, you know, kind of cheap drugstore brand they have at Ulta, kind of like how Target has e.l.f. and, you know, other drugstores like Rite and Walgreens has Wet n Wild. And I've heard a lot about their eyeshadows, and they have this. I've been on the market for like a peachy blush because I really want a peach blush for the summer, and I saw this as $1, like seriously $1, which is like awesome. So I've been on the market for a peachy blush, and I wanted to try this out, and I've actually never swatched this before now. So it looks like this. So it's a really pretty color, and it feels really silky. I think it's called their Silky Touch Blush, so that would make sense why it feels silky. Oh yeah, it's like super creamy. Yeah, so that's what it looks like right there. It just looks it just feels really nice. So I'm really impressed by the quality. I hope it looks as nice on the cheeks as it does on my hand, but if it does, then it'll be a success. And so that is all I have for my beauty haul. If you want to see kind of mini reviews on the things that I picked up, let me know, and I will be doing a review on the mascaras and the lip products that I bought. So that's all I have for you guys today. So subscribe and thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.